Gang stalking is made up of series of activities that are meant to be executed simultaneously with the objective to trap the target in negative emotional states like resentment, anger, hate, and fear. These activities are designed to create the impression of causing physical harm to the target. And so the target is in constant anticipation of some sort of physical damage, which in most cases never happens. This is the attacker's strategy to keep the target suspended in fear. And this is typically how the fake matrix operates. I've heard a lot of people talk about the matrix being a mindset that you could just snap out of if you decide to. But those people are speaking from their own perception of the matrix, and they're not wrong. The only problem with that statement is that they're not taking the physical aspect of the matrix into consideration, which again is not done on purpose. These people are simply looking at the effects of the matrix on the human society. There's a very deceptive agenda operating at every level of the human society that's literally pressuring humans to remain in an average mindset. This agenda is taking advantage of everything, including people, places, and situations, to constantly harass humans and keep them trapped in the state of fear. This agenda is what's commonly known today as the fake matrix, and the effects of this agenda on the human society is what most people are referring to when they say the matrix is a mindset. Think about it. There's a lot of people on the internet today and in other places talking about mass food poisoning in many different ways, but we still eat the poison anyways. A lot of people have done research and discovered that most of the popular junk food brands out there are putting drugs in their junk foods to get their clients addicted to it. But guess what? Folks out there still eat junk food. Now you could argue that these folks are able to snap out of junk food eating if they decide to. But again, you do not understand the effect of addiction on the human system. Moreover, fast food may be the most feasible way for most of these folks to nourish themselves. This may be due to their economic status or the mediocre lifestyle they've created for themselves, which again they were programmed into creating right from childhood. This is how the fake matrix operates. It feeds you bad food at one level and then messed up the economy at another level, so that most people are unable to evolve beyond eating bad food. So now it looks like you're choosing to eat bad food, when in reality, you're trapped in eating bad food. Now, getting folks addicted to junk food is just one tiny aspect of this agenda. There's an even deeper and more sinister plan at play here, because by constantly eating junk food, you're now promoting what I call the LLU agenda: lethargic, lazy, and unproductive. Most people that are supposed to be strong and productive slowly lost their strength over time and become painfully unproductive. Looking at these people from the surface, it's easy to assume that they're just sluggish. But in reality, even these people don't know the real reasons behind their constant state of laziness and unproductivity. This is a long-term effect of mass food poisoning on the human society. Most people don't realize that the real reason behind their constant state of laziness and unproductivity has a lot to do with the food they're consuming. Now, of course, there are other things that contribute to laziness in the human being, including the quality of your visual input, the sounds you listen to, and many other things, some of which are beyond our control. But even some of these other aspects are being manipulated by this same agenda. The sounds and the visuals, as an example. Most of the videos we are consuming from mainstream media today is contributing to the chaos and confusion that humans are experiencing mentally, which is constantly manifesting into the chaos and confusion that we're seeing in the human society today. There's enough information out there today on sound frequencies and the power that they hold on the human system. The sounds you listen to can either heal you or destroy you. And so listening to the right sounds becomes crucial to your evolution as a human. Now, most of the sounds and visuals we are consuming from mainstream media today are destroying us in many ways, because some of these contents are originally created with the intent to destabilize you psychologically. This is what the Matrix says, and this agenda is executed entirely behind the scenes. The effect is what you're seeing on the human society as mediocrity. So when you say the Matrix is a mindset, that mindset is the result of this agenda. This is the agenda that's imposing that mindset on humans. This is a classic example of a spiritual attack on humanity.